Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with winnersandwhiners.com. It is Tuesday, the 28th of May. Major League Baseball awaits. Let's get to it. Hey, take a minute, smash that like button, give us a thumbs up. You know I'm always in your debt when you do that. I really appreciate the effort. Check out subscribing to the channel if you haven't done that. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, you should do it. Hit the bell. That way you get notified every time we put up brand new content. And that way if you're forgetful, like yours truly, it'll pop right up. You don't have to remember, like, oh, yeah, I should have watched that fat guy's video. So, yeah, there you go. And, of course, check out winnersandwhiners.com, the number one site in the world for predictive sports analysis. And so it is very cool. It is always free. Previews, predictions, every game, every single day. Premium picks are there. You can choose your hottest capper. You can choose me. I've been running pretty good in both NBA and MLB. So you'll find my link in the description of the video. And you'll find everybody else's under the experts tab at winnersandwhiners.com. Last but certainly not least, don't forget to put your plays in the comment section. Let me know what you're on today. Let me know if you agree with my pick. You tailing? You fading? What do you think? All right. Let's recap yesterday's little afternoon action. Kansas City Royals, Minnesota Twins. Not good. Not good for the home team there as the Royals lose 6-5. Interesting game. Alec Marsh wasn't great. It wasn't terrible, but he gave up two absolute bombs to the Minnesota Twins. One a 2-run, one a 3-run, and that was pretty much the difference in the game. Royals rallied late in the ninth inning. In fact, they were down. They scored 4 to get it down to 1. Had men on second and third, 2 outs with Bobby Witt Jr. at the plate. Bobby Baseball, the number 10 hitter, RISP, with runners in scoring position this season in the majors. He's the guy you want to have up there, and he did not deliver. So the Royals end up losing that one 6-5. And yes, you can certainly lament the ninth inning, but it was really the 2 bombs off of March that doomed us early. Joe Ryan, very good. 9 strikeouts over 6 innings, gave up just 1 run. He was cooking. He was absolutely cooking. So it happens. It happens. You take that underdog shot. You know what? I'd do it again at that price. Playing it every day. Sorry. All right. So let's talk about what we got cooked up for today. We're going to take a look at the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. That game is there in Milwaukee. Ben Brown goes for the Cubbies. And if you say, who? To Ben Brown, you're really going to say, to Chad Patrick. That's who's going for the Milwaukee Brewers. Chad Patrick making his major league debut. Cubs catching 145 here. I don't know that worked out so well for us with the Royals. How could we not play it again? I really wanted to take a shot with it. I'm not going to lie. With a guy making his major league debut, that much of a favorite. So tempting. But if you've been paying attention, and I'm sure you have, you know the Cubs just aren't scoring any runs right now. They've averaged just 2.6 runs per game over their last 13, and they've scored more than 3 runs in that stretch just 4 times. And Milwaukee, well, you know what? They're doing their part as well with pitching and defense. They're giving up just 2.43 runs over their last 7 games. That's why I can't do it. So we're going to play the under 8 here, guys, instead, all right? Ben Brown's been kind of a swing guy this season. 5 starts, 7 relief appearances. Been a little better as a starter, 2.34 ERA, 102 whip. And he is coming off his best start of the season, 66 pitches. He went 4 2/3, gave up just 1 hit, 2 walks, and 0 runs. So a lot of these guys that are kind of swing guys, bullpen guys, starter guys, they have a pitch limit on them. If he's cooking, they've let him go. He's thrown 80 pitches. He's thrown 90 pitches this season. So, we're hoping to get 5 out of him. But if he's throwing the ball well, getting 6, even into the 7th, wouldn't be out of the question. That would be ideal for us. As far as Patrick goes, interesting story. He's a guy that's been traded 3 times in his 2 years in the minors. Is always kind of that last throw-in piece to the deal to sweeten the pot just enough to pull the trigger. He is the Brewers' number 1 prospect, and he is coming off a dominant performance of his own, albeit in the minors, pitching for the Nashville Sounds. I assume that's still their name. 12 strikeouts against Indy in that one. And a lot of times you see these guys make those first big league start, and they do really well. Nobody has a book on them. Nobody's seen their tendencies. Nobody's picked up patterns. And I always like, if I'm going to bet a pitcher making his debut, I always like to bet a high strikeout pitcher versus a control pitcher. I think the upside is greater if he is throwing the ball well. So I don't love either one of these pens. I'm going to be completely upfront with you. But my first choice would be playing the first 5 under. I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to okey doke us and give it to us at 3.5. Not playing 3.5. If you can find 4, if you can find anything over 3.5, hammer that first 5. That's my preference. But for the official play, we're going to make it full game. We're just going to have to bite down on a stick for the last couple of innings with these bullpens. But we're going to do it. Let's get back on the winning side. Chicago Cubs, Milwaukee Brewers, under 8. At the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys, as always, thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Have a great day. Let's go ahead and cash a bunch of tickets today, and we'll come back tomorrow and talk all about it. All right? You guys take care. We'll see you then.